Hey, good morning. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday morning. Shoot, it's almost Friday. That means it's almost the weekend. Thursday is just like a extracurricular day prior to the weekend. It's like a pre-weekend. There you go. It's like pre-gaming in the parking lot. But, it occurs to me that Christ called Peter out onto the waves, the ocean, the roaring, like, I don't think it was calm. It was moving. Like, water moves no matter what. So he called him out onto the waves and to step out into the emotions of life, to live life through your feelings, and to not be afraid of them, but to live it. You know what I mean? Not be afraid of going too far. Not, you know what I mean? To know your limits, to know your boundaries, to be within them, and to stand on top of the waves, not in them. You know what I mean? But to rule over them. Get like a Queen of Cups, King of Cups, sitting on the water, thrown over the water, and it's still waters. I think the king has some choppy waters in the back, though. Some of them do. But anyways, it's rulership over your emotions. And Christ says to step out onto the waves. He called him out, but he sank, right? He fell in. He lost faith, right? So it just goes to show that everybody, the first time we step out, the first few times, until we have the basics as to what we need to be doing, you know what I mean? Until we understand what it is. We get these moments that we step out and then, we fall on stuff, you know what I mean? We sink in the waves. And, or somebody comes along and, says something to us, gets us going, comes and pushes our buttons and pushes us out of that, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh man, we fall, and we feel like we can't get back up. We just can't get back to that. So, we normally just stay where we're at that notch below, or fall further because, we fall into like despair of it, you know what I mean? Like life is literally despair. Man, we think we have hope, believing in Jesus, going to church, going through the motions. It's just going through the motions. Like, I didn't know what hope was until like a month ago. Like, seriously. Maybe a couple months ago. But, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know, it's an evolution of hope and everything. But what I'm trying to say is that, Christ calls us out onto the waves. God calls us out to walk amongst the waves, to stand on the waters, to run on the waters, to live on the waters, to be a being that can live on both land and water and air and earth, of course, right? But it calls us to rule over the elements in our life, the elements, all elements of our life, all elements of the world, inner and outer. And what's interesting is that Christ caught him as he fell in. He didn't get left there to drown. He wasn't, just there struggling, and Christ was looking at him going, if you just do this and just pull your hand. No. Christ grabbed his hand and pulled him up onto the boat again, on top of the waters, actually. Not into the boat, but on top of the waters. He pulled him back up on top of the waters. And then he knew by that experience where he fell short at and how to, okay, it's about faith. It's about being able to just do this and not that in this situation. You know what I mean? Knowing what the limits and boundaries are of what he was doing. That's what it's about. And having faith that Christ will catch you. Going all in, stepping out onto water of the ocean. All kinds of choppy crap underneath it. I bet it was dark. I bet it made it all better too. I bet it was like, oh no, we're going to do this and we're going to do it when it's dark. Probably ain't even a moon out. But probably a cloudy day with no stars even. I'm kidding. But I mean, like, that's really how it is. That is really how it is. Have faith. Have hope. Christ will catch you. Live life all the way. Turn the knob up and rip it off. I love you guys. Have a great day. Totally just, man, go live life to the fullest. Shoot. That's what it's all about, right? Love and light, guys. God bless.